Morning, folks. Brian here. It's Thursday, January 23, 2025. Just want to pass on two concerns I have going into 2025 and beyond. That is, one, are destabilizing and deteriorating jet streams over the Americas. Because of the geomagnetic excursion and the weakening of our protective magnetic field, our jet streams are responsible for formulating and bringing in our weather systems and weather patterns, from rains to droughts, temperature swings, and drastic changes thereof, such as you're experiencing in the United States, for example. I've already explained my theory, my idea, because the two magnetic poles are converging, working towards each other, towards Indonesia. Like two ends of a bar magnet, the opposite side of that migration is the Americas, extending or lengthening the distance between those 2 points of the magnetic poles, thus resulting in the destabilization and weakening of the magnetic field lines over the Americas, and so on. I would be beyond concerned for our ability to grow our food in the Americas, Canada, United States, Mexico, Central America, etc. Because of this shift, this changing pattern. So we don't know from 1 week to another to next month what our jet streams are going to be like, and how that's going to impact buds on fruit trees, for example. Last year here in the Okanagan, British Columbia, with the exception of perhaps around the Osoyoos region by the US border, we lost all of our stone pit fruits, being peaches, apricots, cherries, plums, etc., decimated. I lost all mine. I see that happening again. This is just an example. Grow zones will shift. Farmers will be in apprehension, not knowing when they should prepare the soils and plant the seeds, for fear of late spring or spring late freezings, for example. Exceedingly high winds, destructive. That's concern number one. Concern number two, are rising heat up through the mantle plumes, resulting in an increase in seismic activity, volcanism, fires. So there are some known locations of mantle plumes, hotspots. One is off the coast of Southern California, San Diego region, called the Baja hotspot. You can Google global hotspots, maps of global hotspots, and you can find that information. The mantle plumes, I suspect, are growing and expanding because of the outer core expansion. If you're having so many devastating wildfires right now in January, what do you think is going to be happening in the spring and the summertime? From Mexico all the way up to northern British Columbia, Alberta. These are things you need to British Columbia, Alberta, Washington State, Oregon. These are things you need to start thinking about now. And asking yourself, how are you going to prepare yourself and your family? What's your bug out plan? What's your exit route plan? Rising heat, hotspots, mantle plumes, earthquakes, volcanism, fires, fire events, as someone once said. Pay attention to Yuba and surrounding communities, Sutter Buttes. Don't be surprised if all of a sudden you have fire breakouts there as well. The speed at which these fires are spreading. The ones last night or yesterday in Mexico are larger than the ones currently on the outskirts of Los Angeles. Just like that. Because we are in a ongoing drought situation, the accelerated winds, one of my great fears where I am in the Okanagan, British Columbia, we're still in water restrictions from last summer. We haven't had any moisture. The existing snowpack is not going to be enough. I grow a lot of my own food. So those are my two main concerns. Destabilization and deteriorating of our jet streams. The impacts thereof, and rising heat, fires. That is all.